Hi, everyone. I thought I would provide your feedback through a video this week. Now, I do realize that Blackboard has that opportunity in the feedback section, the comment section. However, sometimes I just feel like there's not enough information to write all the things that I want to write. And so a video, I believe, allows me to elaborate and kind of discuss what it is that I was looking for as far as feedback. Now, we always have this opportunity in person classes. We have a lot of discussion around the assignments, even after we turn those assignments in and we kind of reflect as a class on those assignments. And we just don't have that opportunity in an online environment. We don't have that interaction. It's a little bit limiting. That's why I wanted to go ahead and create this video to kind of replicate what I would typically discuss in an in-person class. Let's go ahead and take a look at your written assignment requirement. So this past week, you looked at Module 7, which was business ownership. And part of that was franchising, which is an alternative to a startup. Now, franchising has a lot of advantages. You have a proven business model, a turnkey product. You typically have a marketing campaign already in place, lots of corporate support, a lot of things going for a franchise. There are some downsides, though, and typically those disadvantages come with a cost. So in order to have such a great product like a franchise, if you want to open up a Dunkin' Donuts or a Chick-fil-A or a Subway or Jersey Mike's or any of those types of franchises, you have to pay, right? So if you were to look into, and that was really the point of this assignment, was to look at those costs. I know in my life, there's been a couple of times where I thought about opening up a franchise, mostly because I wanted that particular franchise. Dunkin' Donuts comes to mind. I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And there's been a couple of times in my life where I've lived not near a Dunkin' Donuts. And I thought, gosh, I would really love to open up a Dunkin' Donuts. But then when I look into the cost, I realized, nope, that's not going to happen. I just don't have that kind of bankroll to open up one of those franchises. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your requirements. Well, first of all, there should be at least a paragraph for every question listed above. So there's 6 questions listed. The last question is was an optional question. So really, I'm looking for at least 5 paragraphs and a minimum of 500 words. That sounds like a lot, but 500 words is really only 2 pages double space. It's not that many. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't once you start typing, and especially once you start formatting your paper with the different paragraphs. Now, hopefully you uploaded a Word or PDF file. We don't do any text submissions or comment submissions. I'm assuming you're going to have your name, date, and course information at the top. It needs to be free of spelling and grammatical errors. It's a college level business course, so I expect that expectation. 1 to 2 sentences for each of these questions is not going to suffice. You really do need to elaborate. And if you have problems with writing, if it doesn't come naturally to you, we do have a writing center that can help you with that. Please take advantage of that. So the first question was to name your franchise and briefly summarize that business opportunity. So if you chose Dunkin' Donuts or if you chose any of the other franchises out there, I would like for you to have written a paragraph based on the franchise you chose, and then write a brief summary of that company and why it's a good business opportunity. The second paragraph needs to talk about why you chose that franchise. What was it that attracted you to it? Was it the business opportunity? Was it a product that you liked? Was it a combination? Do you feel like there's a good opportunity in the area that you want to open it in? So things like that. Paragraph 3 is the startup costs. So typically the owner will have to invest a lot of money to start up a franchise. I'm hoping that you were able to find that information on franchise.com or franchising.com. And if not, use the internet as well. There's a lot of great resources out there. The fourth paragraph talks a little bit about profit or income from the business. Is it possible that you can turn a profit in the first year, for instance, or how long will it take to turn a profit? What's the expected profit after it is successful and up and running? Things like that. And so you were to talk a little bit about that. And then also, if you weren't able to find this information, again, there were a plethora of resources out there on the internet for you to use. The last question is support. Number 5 is support the franchise, or what support, I should say, the franchise provides to the franchisee. Do they provide, not only training and marketing materials and supplies, do they help you with building your building, the location, renting, finding a rental space? If you're going into like a strip mall and you're opening up a Jersey Mike's or a Subway or whatever, you might need help with that project of actually getting that business off the ground. You're going to need help with cash registers and Coke machines and deli slicers, right? So those are things that you needed to research as well. So overall, there should have been 5 paragraphs. There are no right or wrong answers to any of these questions. And so really it's about how well you supported your ideas and how much you put effort into writing it. So I don't actually grade for, nope, that's wrong, that's wrong. These particular assignments, especially when it comes to business, there aren't always right or wrong answers, but a well-supported one. And so as long as you were able to support your ideas in these 5 paragraphs with a minimum of 500 words, you will do very well. A lot of times students where they go awry is they don't either make the minimum of 500 words or they only answer part of the questions. Maybe they don't put their name on the top, or maybe they don't use a PDF or Word file. So these are all opportunities for you to do well on the assignment, and hopefully you were able to do that. If you have any questions on your grade, please feel free to reach out, but hopefully this video will help you understand why you got the grade that you did. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.